So in this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process that how you can build an AI agent to generate text and convert text to speech. Yes, that's right. Using this AI agent, you just have to enter a new topic in your Google spreadsheet as a new row. After entering the topic, this AI agent will automatically send this topic with the prompt to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, we are going to generate some text content. Then after that, this AI agent will send the same generate text content to OpenAI once again and basically convert the text content into a speech. After converting the text content into speech, we are going to get the MP3 file of the speech, the audio file over here. We are going to upload that same audio file in our Google Drive, and after uploading it into Google Drive, we are going to update the generated text content and the Google Drive file link back in our Google spreadsheet in the same row. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation and build this AI agent using Pabbly Connect, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Google spreadsheet. Now in this video, I'm entering the data or the topic for which I want to generate the content and the text-to-speech audio file in Google spreadsheet. But instead of Google Sheets, you can basically use any other application you want in this AI agent which we are going to build in this video using Pabbly Connect. So use case is, we are just going to enter the topic and select the voice of the AI agent from this drop-down in the Google spreadsheet. And then using this AI agent which we are building, automatically we are going to send the same topic to OpenAI or to ChatGPT, and then the content will be generated on the same topic using OpenAI and ChatGPT. And after generating the content using OpenAI itself, we are going to completely convert that text into a speech and get the audio file, get the MP3 file of the speech. We'll upload the audio file in our Google Drive into a specific folder and add the text content and the audio file link in our Google spreadsheet. So our AI agent is going to completely automate this process. All we have to do is just enter the topic and select the voice in our Google spreadsheet. And within seconds, we'll get the text content and the audio file URL. Now to connect all of these applications and build this AI agent, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button. After clicking on Create Workflow, the first thing it asks us is to give this workflow a name. So let's say I would like to name my workflow as AI Agent to generate text and convert text to speech. Then after that, we just have to select the folder of our Pabbly Connect account in which we want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as we click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation, this AI agent is going to work. Now the trigger step says when this happens and the action says do this. So we'll start with our trigger step. Now here in the trigger step, we have to select the application and set up the trigger that on happening of what event this AI agent or automation is going to get triggered, is going to get started. So we are going to set up the trigger as Google Sheet over here, that whenever we add a new row of data, whenever we add the topic and select the voice in a new row in our Google spreadsheet, the same data should be sent to this AI agent, to this automation, and the process should start. So we are going to select Google Sheets in our trigger application. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we have to add this webhook URL in our Google spreadsheet to connect this Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. And to add this webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Google Sheet. After coming to the Google Sheet, just go to Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. After clicking on Get Add-ons, we will reach to this Google Workspace Marketplace. And here in Search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now here you can see Pabbly Connect Webhooks. This add-on is already installed in our Google Sheets. We just have to install this same add-on, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheets once. This is a very important step. After refreshing our Google Sheet, once again we'll go to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks and click on Initial Setup. And as we click on Initial Setup, this box will appear in front of us. And it is basically asking us 3 different things. First one is selected sheet, second one is webhook URL, and third one is trigger column. Now, because in this spreadsheet, I have only one sheet named as sheet 1. That's why by default, it has selected sheet 1. In the field of webhook URL, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. And then it is asking us for the trigger column. Now here in the field of trigger column, we are going to enter trigger column as column B. Because column B is the last column in which we are going to manually input any data, enter any data. After entering your trigger column, just click on this send test button. And as you click on send test, you can see that the data of very first row after headers, the data of row number 2 is now sent to Pabbly Connect, to this webhook URL. So here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, in this trigger step, you can see we have received the response. And in this response, we have the same topic and the same voice which we have entered in row number 2. So we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Now we'll get back to Google Sheet, and here in this initial setup window, click on the submit button. As you click on submit, it is showing us that the setup is configured successfully. We will close this window. Then after that, once again, we'll go to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhook, and click on this send on event option. By selecting send on event, we are telling this Google Sheet, we are telling this add-on that whenever we add a new row of data till column B, till our trigger column, then immediately, instantly send that data to Pabbly Connect and trigger this AI agent which we are building in our Pabbly Connect account. Now the step 1 of setting up this AI agent is completed. Now let's move to step 2. In step 2, we want to send the same topic over here to OpenAI and generate some text content for it. And then later on, we are going to send the same text content once again to OpenAI and convert that text into speech. So first we'll scroll down, come to this action step. Here in choose app, we will search for OpenAI and select it. After selecting OpenAI in action event from the dropdown, select the action event as ChatGPT. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. So to get it, just log into your OpenAI account and then just go to dashboard. After coming to dashboard, from the left sidebar, come to this API key section and click on this create new secret key button. Then after that, we just have to give this API key a name. So let's say I'll name it as text to speech, TTS. Then select the project of your OpenAI account and permission as all. And after that, just click on this create secret key button. After clicking on secret key, here you can see that the API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here and paste it over here. After pasting the API key, just click on save. And as you click on save, we will see our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the next thing it asks us is to select the AI model. And in this dropdown, you can see a list of multiple models offered by OpenAI or for ChatGPT. So from all of this, you can basically select any model of your choice to generate the text content. Let's say I will be using GPT-4o to generate the text content over here. So I've selected this particular model. Then it is asking us for the prompt, that what is the prompt we want to give to ChatGPT. So here I've already created a prompt. Let me enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I want to give to ChatGPT. The prompt says, write a concise, engaging script for a short form video, that is a reel. The script should be structured as a step-by-step guide using simple language for easy understanding. Ensure its flow naturally for text-to-speech conversion. Keep the response strictly limited to the script content without any additional text, explanation, formatting, or scene direction. So we have structured this prompt in such a way that we have clearly mentioned that we want to generate what kind of text content. We want to generate a script for a short format video. And the script should be in a step-by-step guide manner and with an easy language. Also, we have mentioned that we will be sending the exact same text to convert it to the speech over here. That's why we don't want any extra text, explanation, or scene directions over here. So here you can see that we have given this detailed prompt. If you want, on the basis of what kind of text content you want to generate and later on convert it into speech, you can basically modify this prompt as well. Then after that, here in this prompt, we have written topic. And here we have to mention the topic which we have entered in our Google spreadsheet. So we have received the response from our Google spreadsheet in Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. Now what we have to do, from the trigger step responses which we have received from Google Sheets, we have to basically send this response of topic to OpenAI action step. And to add the trigger step responses into action step, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of topic over here, and here from this drop down, here you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Sheets in the trigger step. Out of all of these responses, select the response of topic over here and it will be mapped. So in this way, whatever topic we are going to enter in our Google Sheet, the same topic will be sent to this AI agent in Pabbly Connect, and using this AI agent, we are going to send the same topic with this prompt to OpenAI. After entering your prompt and entering the topic over here, mapping the topic, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we are going to receive some response. And the response is received. And in this response, you can see that in front of message content, we have basically received the content over here, which we can convert from text into speech over here. So using ChatGPT, we have generated the text content. So the step 2 of setting up this automation, creating this AI agent is also completed. Now after this, in the next step, this AI agent will send this exact same text, exact same script to OpenAI once again and convert this text into speech. For that, we will scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button over here. In Choose App, once again we'll search for OpenAI and select it. After selecting OpenAI, in Action Event from the drop-down, we are going to select the action event this time, that is text to speech. Then just click on Connect. And because we have connected our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect, we don't have to make a new connection over here. You can just select the existing connection and click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see our OpenAI account will get connected once again with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the model. And in this dropdown, we have two options, TTS1 and TTS1 HD. So I will be using TTS1 HD as a model to convert this text into speech. Now the second thing it asks us is the text, that what is the actual text which we want to convert into speech. So we want to basically send the same text which we have received in the previous step from OpenAI, which was generated by ChatGPT. So what we are going to do, we are going to map this response of message content given by ChatGPT in the previous step to this text to speech action step. And the process of mapping stays the same. Click on this field of text. In the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous two steps. Out of all of these responses, from the ChatGPT action step, we will just scroll down and select the response of message content and map it over here. After this, it is asking us for the voice. So OpenAI basically offers multiple voices in which we can generate this speech. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the voices offered by OpenAI. And basically what we have done, we have basically entered the name or listed all of these same voices in our Google spreadsheet as well. So in our Google Sheet itself, we have an option that using which voice we want to basically generate the speech. Now, if you have entered the speech name or voice over here in your Google Sheet, then what you can do, you can just turn this mapping button on and clear the default response. And from the Google Sheet responses, select and map the response of the voice name over here. Or if you want to generate all the speeches in the same voice, instead of mapping it, you can just select any voice from this drop-down which you like. Now, after selecting the model, mapping the text, and entering the voice over here in which we want to generate the speech, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. In this response, we have received a file name and also we have received a file URL over here. If we copy this URL and paste it in a new tab, you can see that an MP3 file will open in front of us. And this MP3 file is the speech for the exact same text which we have generated in the previous step. So here what we have done, using OpenAI, we had converted this text into speech and received the file link over here. Now in the next step, what we want to do, we want to store this file in our Google Drive. So we will just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button over here, and then here in Choose App, we will add Google Drive in this AI agent. After adding Google Drive, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Upload File. Just select it. After selecting Upload a File, just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. Then here from this pop-up window, select your Google Drive account. Then we will just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, we will see our Google Drive account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the URL. So here we have to enter the URL of the file which we want to upload in Google Drive. So in the previous step of OpenAI's text-to-speech, we have received the response of the MP3 file URL, the speech file URL over here. So we are going to map this response of the same file URL in this Google Drive's upload a file action step. Click on this field of URL and from the drop-down from text to speech action step responses, select and map the response of URL over here. Then it is asking us for the folder ID. Now here we have to enter the ID of the folder in our Google Drive in which we want to upload the file. Now you must be thinking how you can get this folder ID. So to get it, just log into your Google Drive, open the folder in which you want to store this text-to-speech files. Like I have created this folder named as TTS audio file. Then after that, after opening the folder here in the URL section, after folder / at last you can see this ID. This is your unique folder ID. Just copy the ID from here and paste it over here. After pasting the folder ID, it is asking us for the file name. Now we have to enter the file name with proper file extension. And all the files which we are receiving from OpenAI will be MP3 files. So what we are going to do, I'll enter the topic over here. So from the Google Sheet responses, we are going to map the topic over here and then I'll write mp3.mp3. So in this way, whatever topic we are going to enter in our Google spreadsheet with the same name, the audio file will be stored in our Google Drive folder. After entering all of these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, you can see we have received the response and this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the file URL which was given by OpenAI, this particular audio file is now uploaded in our Google Drive folder. So let's check it. We will just go to Google Drive and yes, here you can see that in our Google Drive folder, the same audio file, the same speech file is uploaded over here. So in this way, we have successfully added this step to the AI agent using which we are not only going to generate the speech file, but also we are going to store the speech file in our Google Drive. Now what we want to do, the file which we have uploaded in Google Drive, we want to get the URL, the link of this file and add the text content and this file URL, audio file URL in our Google spreadsheet. Now the file which we have uploaded in Google Drive, the share permission of this file is private to only me. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add another step in this AI agent. This AI agent is not only going to upload the file in our Google Drive, but in the next step, it will get a publicly accessible URL of the same file. So for that, we will just click on this Add Action Step button. Here in Choose App, we will search for Google Drive and select it. After selecting Google Drive, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Share a File with Anyone. After selecting this action event, just click on Connect. And because we have connected our Google Drive account in the previous step, we don't have to make a new connection once again. Select the existing connection and click on Save. As you click on Save once again, our Google Drive account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. And after making the connection, the only thing it asks us is the file ID. That here we have to select the file whose share permission we want to change. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the files which we have in our Google Drive account. But every time this AI agent is going to change the share permission of a new file. So what we are going to do, we will turn this mapping button on and clear the default response. After that, from this Google Drive's upload a file action step responses, we'll select this response of uploaded file ID and map it. And after mapping this file ID, what we have to do, we just have to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. And in this response, we have received this web view link of the same file. And this is a publicly accessible link over here. Using this link, anyone can access this file. And we are going to update this exact same link in the next step using this AI agent back in our Google spreadsheet. So we have successfully received the URL of the file over here from Google Drive. Now let's update it in Google Sheet. Click on this Add Action Step button for one last time and then here in Choose App, search for Google Sheets. After selecting Google Sheets, here in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Update Row. Just select it. After selecting Update Row, just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect in the Action step. And this time to make the connection, just click on this Sign In with Google button, select your Google Sheets account, then after that just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the spreadsheet. So here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have in our Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the spreadsheet in which we want to upload the text content and the audio file URL, we want to update the text content and audio file URL is named as Reels content and audio. So here what we have to do in the same spreadsheet in which we are adding the topic, in the same sheet, we want to update these two columns. So here from the drop down, we are going to select the same spreadsheet. Now in this spreadsheet, we have only one sheet named as sheet 1. That's why here in the drop down, we have only one option of sheet 1 and we are going to select it. Then it is asking us the row index, that the data in which particular row we want to update. Now we want to update the text content and audio file in the same row in which we have entered the topic. So in the trigger step responses which we have received from Google Sheets with the topic name and voice, we have received the response of the row index as well. So here from the trigger step responses, we are going to map the same row index in the Google Sheets action step. Click here from the drop down from Google Sheet responses, select and map the row index. Then we don't want to update the topic and voice, so we are just going to keep these two fields blank. But here in text content from OpenAI or ChatGPT responses, we are going to map the same content which we have received. And here in the audio file URL from Google Drive's share a file with anyone responses, we are going to map the link, the URL of the Google Drive file, the audio file which we have uploaded in Google Drive. Now, after mapping both of these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request over here. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response, and this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows the text content which we have generated using OpenAI and the audio file of the text-to-speech file which we have uploaded in Google Drive is now updated into the same row of our Google Sheet in which we have added the topic. So let's check it. We'll just go to our Google spreadsheet, and yes, here you can see that in our Google Sheet, in the same row where we have added the topic and selected the voice, the text content which was generated by ChatGPT is updated, and the same text content is converted into speech. The speech file is uploaded into our Google Drive folder, and the link of the same file is added in our Google spreadsheet in the same row. So if you click on this link over here, you can see that the same audio file will open in front of us. So in this way, we have created this AI agent using Pabbly Connect, using which just we have to enter the topic and the voice in our Google Sheet, and automatically you can generate the text content and convert that text into speech as well. Now, if you don't want to generate the text content, if you already have the text content with you, in that case, what you can do, you can just eliminate the space of ChatGPT. You can just directly enter the text content in your Google spreadsheet instead of topic and generate the speech file or convert that text into speech using the same AI agent. Now, after creating this AI agent, we are going to test this AI agent once. Let's say I want to basically generate an audio file or convert a text to speech. I want to generate the text and convert the text to speech and get the audio file for a topic as how to add Facebook leads to Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. So this is the topic which I'm entering over here in my sheet, and I'm selecting the voice as Coral over here. So just now what we have done, we have entered the topic and selected the voice. As we select the voice, instantly this AI agent will trigger, and this AI agent will send the same topic to ChatGPT to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, it is going to generate the text content. Then the same text content will be sent to OpenAI once again, and it is going to convert that text into speech. The speech file later on will be uploaded in Google Drive. So if we check our Google Drive folder and refresh it once, we will see that the file is there. And yes, here you can see that a new file is added in Google Drive. The name of this file is how to add Facebook leads to Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. The same name which we have entered as a topic in our Google spreadsheet. And the link of the same file is added back in our Google spreadsheet over here. And yes, here you can see that in our Google Sheet, the link of the same audio file is added over here. So this means the AI agent which we have created is working perfectly fine. So not just this use case, you can basically build AI agents for multiple use cases and connect multiple applications and automate it with the help of Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will get the template or the clone link of the same workflow of the same AI agent in Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow, the same AI agent into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation, this AI agent for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan, and in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.